Hey, hey, it's Jose here to slay. Hey, where's the... Yes, y'all, I'm back for another video, and I just was hearing about the whole Vlogmas thing, and I feel like I should do it. I want to do it. I want to try to make videos up until Christmas every single day. Is it going to be a challenge? Yeah. But am I looking forward to it? I am. So I think we should just get with it. I honestly wanted to talk to y'all about relationships because, you know, a lot of people always ask me the same kinds of questions. Why aren't you in a relationship? Are you dating? Are you single? And if I say yes, then it's why are you single? You're beautiful. Want. Thank you for the compliments, but there's a story behind it. I've had 4 real relationships. I wouldn't even count the last one as a real one, to be honest. But just for kicks, let's just say 4. Sometime during a relationship, I found out that he was dyslexic. I accepted it. I was like, you know what? Everybody has their flaws. If he can accept me, I gotta learn to accept him. I used to buy books to, you know, learn little things that maybe he skipped or missed or people weren't willing to take the time to teach him. I did that. You know, I was teaching him differences between there, and there, and just the issues I saw when he wrote, like, little love letters that I saw. And I didn't dissect the love letter, of course. I'm not going to be like, oh, thank you for the card, but you spelled this wrong. I'm not going to do that. Hey, with the first one of my homegirls, her sister's boyfriend and her boyfriend were ready to fight my boyfriend. Because they had previous beef before me and him even got together. He calls me and like, yo, what's the name trying to fight me and blah, blah. He was really calling because he was scared, let's be real. And he wasn't a fighter. It's okay to not be a fighter and stuff like that, but I'm supposed to be your whole girlfriend and you calling me. I called them. And I didn't call them on no, I got beef with y'all because that's my dude. I called them on some, can y'all chill? Like, I get y'all had beef, but, like, that's my boyfriend now. Like, when that was somebody else's boyfriend, it didn't matter. But this is my dude now, and this is going to get me involved. You know, so whatever. They said they're going to leave him alone and blah, blah, blah. But he needs to stop running his mouth, blah, blah, blah. Which I'm sure that was what was going on. And there was another one. I was a little secret at first. And we both came to the conclusion that that's not the wave. Like, Like, I deserve more than just to be somebody's secret. He went and told his grandmother and his mother. And it backfired on him. Not backfired, but they weren't with it. And I let him come stay with me for a week. Like, so he could figure himself out. Mind you, I was living with my grandmother and all of that. And I talked to them and made sure that it was okay for him to come or whatever the case may be. Now, he couldn't come live with me because the one who was dyslexic lived with me. Let's be real. Another thing I did for him. And the last one, I told him I was going to get him something for Christmas. And we were talking about exchanging and all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, one thing about me is I am a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing it. So we were going through super bad hardships and all of that at this time to do it. But then he never did. He didn't want to tell, like, his grandmother and his friends. And he said he just couldn't do it and so on and so forth. Okay, cool. But I told him I was going to get him a gift. So what I did with the Loki is kind of crazy. I'm going to make a story time about this. But anyway, long story short, I still got him the gift. But I got him a gift. Like, it was a hoodie. And it sounds small, but like, it was a hoodie of his favorite show. It was showing how much I listened to him. How much I paid attention to him. How much I really, like, you know, cared for him enough to do something like that. It always puts the guys in this state where, like, they always feel like they need to come back or whatever the case may be. I don't know, whatever. I don't do it for, you know, to look good. I don't do it like I'm just that kind of person. I'm just like that. So you already see, you know, just from that little glimpse of how I am with guys and things like that. Every single relationship that I had, my heart was broken because of who I am. Besides the dyslexic one, he was an idiot. That's all. Because we were open with our relationship. Because he was open. Everybody knew that he liked, you know, femme guys and trans girls. Everybody knew what the tea was. They knew what the deal was. So that was fine. But the rest of them, I was a secret. And my stupid self was sticking around waiting for that grand moment where he wouldn't care no more. And he will definitely tell people because he loves me so much. And I waited for that moment. I waited for it. I thought that was the move. And long and behold, it was never the move for neither one of them. Right before I got Rocky, I'm at an all-time high. Like, I start picturing my future with this person. I start picturing how we look and what we do for children and things like that. And I had my mind set on loving this person for the rest of my life, just to be pushed to the side and heartbroken, cheated on, laughed. I done been slapped, but I slapped their asses back. But you understand where I'm going with this? Like, okay, so, and I've dealt with that. Then I had this guy where we weren't together, but I've known him for years, and I mean years. And I moved to ATL, and it was just basically like, he was there, crazy. He was right down the street from my house, so it was so convenient. So, you know, we used to kick it all the time. He used to come over, bring me and my son food, or bring me food, or always feed me and things like that before my son moved down there. And we got close, you know. We started to try to mess around and things like that. Okay, and one day he just stopped. I tend to forget that even though I'm picturing this future, they are too. And when they picture it, they picture themselves having to tell people, hey, I'm dating her, she's transgender, or blah, blah, blah. Even back then, before I even transitioned, this is a gay guy, and this is who I want to be with. Hard pill to swallow. It's definitely a hard pill to swallow, and I get it. And, you know, 50% my fault, too. So I don't have no ill blood towards any of them, because it's 50% me. I keep choosing these guys that aren't comfortable with themselves, and I expect that I can change that because I feel like they will love me enough to just say, I don't care. But it doesn't work that way. That's why I am where I'm at. This is the reason why I will not just jump in a relationship or just date a guy. It's not happening. It ended me up in heartbreak, and I don't know about y'all, you or you, if you are okay with heartbreak, it hurts so bad. I don't like crying, okay? And I don't like feeling like I can't go on. When you fall into depression, you fall into, you know, start becoming stressed and a big funk, and you don't want to do nothing because a lot of things that you were doing were revolved around that person. And then you have to keep this person out of sight, out of mind, and that becomes another struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So it can be as easy as, okay, like, you can get over it. Yeah, you get over it, but it takes, I don't know about y'all, but it takes me a little while, okay? I don't just, you know, get in a relationship, put my 100% into it, and then I'm good when they leave me. No, I'm not. I feel like crap. I cry. I sit there and write a lot. I start writing more and start, you know, venting on paper. I start secluding myself and start staying in my room and not talking. Luckily, the last relationship that I had, I handled it a little differently than I'm used to. I feel like my son helped me get through that. He had nothing, he didn't even know about my relationship. But I feel like he helped me get through it because he is my constant reminder that I'm not doing this just for me. A lot of what I do is for him, and I need to make sure that I am, you know, keeping my head above water so he don't see me drown. More or less, that's what kept me, you know, afloat for that last one. I was stressed. I did have moments where, like, I just was, like, stressed or pissed off or whatever the case may be, or just lurking on his page to see the girl that he left me for, if they were doing well, and you know, just crap like that. Whatever. Normal crap for a person that was just left for somebody. Whatever. And I learned to get over it. Like, I learned to grow past it because I had no choice. If that makes any sense. I have not found a guy who is mentally strong enough, or, you know, just has enough courage or confidence in themselves and love and know who they are enough to say, I want to date you and I don't care who knows. Period. No guy has changed my mind about that. So, you know, all these inboxes and DMs, none of that stuff means nothing. And I promise you, my DMs are long. My inboxes are long. All my social media things, I always get messages from dudes every single day, all day. There's guys that will write me every single day. If I see no potential in it being anything more than just a conversation or us being DL with each other, I can't get past it. I'm not doing it because I love myself. I love who I am. Obviously, if I'm on camera looking like Hellraiser on one side, the naughty dreadlocks on another side, sis, looking like I just came, I don't even know, I didn't have a bra on or nothing. I love myself because none of that bothers me. I don't care about how people are going to feel when they see me looking like this. I don't care. But I need a guy to act the same. Be the same. I need you to not care either. I need you to be okay with being yourself and nobody making any decisions for you and things of that nature. So until that comes along, until somebody comes along and makes me feel like really, really good about who they are, I'm not doing it. So I can get a million inboxes. I could even mess around, do, which I don't even do. I don't even mess with nobody. I just be chilling because I feel like, for what? Why am I busting it opening for a fake when I could be busting open for a real one? I wanted you guys to understand where I was coming from. Like, I don't want people to think like, oh, I'm stuck up or, you know, I think I'm too good. It's nothing of that sort. I'm very humble. I do sit down, obviously. So it's not that, but it's more so of, I do not want to get heartbroken. I'm not saying I will never try again. I'm not saying that I will never love somebody wholeheartedly, or I'm not saying that I would treat somebody bad because of how I was treated. None of those things are being said. What I'm saying is I'm very cautious on who I let in. I wasn't being picky like I was supposed to be. I was just taking whoever was accepting me at the moment, even though they didn't want to accept the fact that they were with me. Like, I'm okay with being alone. And in a sense, like, you know, another 50%, sometimes I want affection, I want that attention, I want that love. Like right now, this is the most vulnerable time of the year, is this time of the year. From the end of fall to what's this thing called? Winter. That's when everybody's the most vulnerable, and that's when everybody starts to want to cuddle and be booed up and things like that to the warmth come, and they want to go run the streets. Pero sí, that's exactly what's happening. And I'm just going through this little motions of, oh, I want a boyfriend again, and blah, blah, blah. But it's been years since I had one. I ain't getting none of my hair done, y'all. Messing with y'all. I hope that somebody can relate. And I hope y'all can see that there's always two sides to the story. Like, don't think for 5 seconds that I'm just too hot to diddy or anything like that. It's because I don't want to get heartbroken, and I don't want to cry. I don't want to be upset. I don't want nobody to take advantage of what I have to offer, because I feel like I do have a lot to offer. Like, the kind of person that I am, I work. I take care of my kid by myself. I make sure that, you know, my bills are paid. I'm honest. I can say I keep it 100. Okay? And I'm very giving, and I look out for the people that I love. Like, that's it. So I feel like all of that right there is enough for somebody to want to love me. I already know that for a fact. But there are people out there that will take advantage of something like that, and I don't want to be taken advantage of, and I don't want to be hurt. So neither here nor there. Nah. I'm going back to how I was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my expectations of a guy were at the highest. Like, he had to be tall, he had to have pretty teeth, he had to be a thug. Not a thug, but just masculine. So on and so forth. And now my taste has gone right back to that, because I've settled in between there and got my heart broken by people I settled for. So once again, 50-50. Like, it's still parts of my fault. Like, I didn't even want them 100% until I got in a relationship, and then, you know, started to fall in love with them and started to want them more. Don't come for me, okay? Because sometimes it's just gotta get a little bit vulnerable. I gotta get a little serious sometimes. Y'all gotta see, like, where a bit be coming from. You feel me? All the videos at the top, make sure you guys click on those because of the best videos that you have missed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, because you will not be disappointed, sis. Okay. Make sure you hit the notification bell. It is down here. I just want to say that I love you guys. Be true to you. Peace.